Okay, so gonna make this a quick video. It is day 88 of Nofap. Um, so that means like Saturday will be day 90. That's sure the plan. Well, it's definitely the plan. Anyways, it's Thursday, the 14th of January, 2021. Just gonna try to keep this scene under a few minutes because, as usual, I'm sitting in the parking lot outside my work. Um, and it's about 6:50 right now, so I'd like to go. I want to have a few minutes just to get everything set up as usual. Um, but I had this sort of list of bullet points I wrote down, just some stuff to think about. Um, other than just talking about where things stand. I did want to and I'll probably expand on this in another video, maybe this weekend, when I can just sit down and talk for a long time. But anyways, it's all the concept of a baseline. Essentially, what is good enough. I know there are a lot of folks out there who will, tell you, that nothing's ever good enough, and just gotta keep on exceeding, and that's all, fine and well for certain things. But I think that as I've gotten older in life, I've sort of realized that there's got to be sort of a basic modicum that, okay, if you have that, you're at least okay, or you're at least you're all right, you're happy, or you're just you're content. That whole idea of contentment. Because I mean, it's kind of like, for instance, like I'm not going looking for that sort of dream career or dream job. Like my job that I have right now is its ups and downs, its pros and its cons, the good days, the bad days, the mediocre days. But again, I'm focusing on it in a sense of how many more pay cycles I gotta get through that I'll have gotten the money to pay off these debts, or to save for XYZ, or whatever the case may be. And try not to get sort of caught up in the daily grind, because that would definitely lead me down sort of a path of maybe taking things too personally, or reacting in such a way that I'd probably get myself in deep water real quick, if I looked at it like that. But I am reminded of this scene, and I think it's a movie called The Gambler, specifically with John Goodman, where he was essentially talking about he's talking about not Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg's character, who is out there at a casino, and basically Mark is having to go and ask him for sort of like to loan him some money so he can go back and gamble some more. And at one point, Mark Wahlberg's character apparently been up by like 20 million, versus the house. And if anybody knows anything about gambling, that eventually the house does win. There's it's in their favor. And so John Goodman's character is looking at him like what the heck, of course he uses way more explicit language in that scene, but he was sort of like, don't you know when to just walk away? Take your winnings and walk away. Because if you're done, if you had done that early, you wouldn't be here having to, beg me for money, and go out to this, going to him, who's like I don't know what you call the character, almost like a loan shark type character, having to ask him for money to borrow. Then obviously, what's your collateral if you can't pay it back? It's that sort of deal. And I'm having to look at sort of things in that sort of sense of, okay, like, what is good enough for me that I can just I can walk away and I'll be good, because I think that's sort of like the root of any real power or control over in one's life, is that your ability to walk away. Can you walk away, or do you have to stay here, stay stuck, because you're beholden to someone else, and basically they can hold things over you because you're in a really weak position, that sort of deal. Other thing I want to talk about is the cost benefit analysis. That whole idea, I'll expand upon this stuff later, most likely. Like, example, last night I chose to run Could have gone to sleep early. I had to make that decision also on, like, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, because much as I would want to run, get in better shape, that sort of deal. I definitely need to be taking care of my health. So deal with, okay, if I go to sleep early, I sacrifice going running, and I get those extra hours of sleep. Will I be like more aware and more effective at work, and will I be able to be on top of things such that I don't perform poorly and end up unemployed or whatever the case may be. But sometimes the decision isn't easy. You got to make the decision for yourself. You got to figure that out yourself, and then run with it, I guess you could say. So I think that's pretty much it. Plans for the next few days. So like I said, day 90 is/will be Saturday. I say is/will, or that's the plan, or whatever, or that's kind of the plan. But basically, assuming nothing comes up, assuming I don't make what I would consider a really dumb decision, day 90 will be on Saturday, and I'll do my 3 months update, and then probably another journey out of debt video, kind of building on my intro, maybe going into a little more detail as to my situation, and then maybe like doing some book review relating to debt and money. And as time goes on, I'm probably going to get more books on finance and read those, and then apply the principles, and review the books. So anyways, discuss topics related to that sort of stuff. But yeah, well, I think I've gone over a couple minutes from what I wanted to, so I'm gonna end this video now. Again, it's day 88, Thursday, January the 14th, 2021, and thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions. Appreciate the support, and I will see you folks around in the next video.